Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today, that's right, we're going to be jumping into some Infinity Armor and completing the pack. So, I hope you guys are ready. So, our cows have been processed up. I spent a day kind of getting cows grown up. As you can see, we now have Infinity cows growing up. Pretty much this setup right here is amazing. Yeah. If you just have that lamp of fertility, these guys will repopulate so fast, and you're able to maintain this. So I went ahead and got my Infinity cows ready to go, and yeah, they've been producing a little bit. Of course, I've had some here longer than others before they really started to duplicate, as you can see now. But yeah, we pretty much have infinite EMC at this point. It's kind of insane. There is a quest that wants you to produce a ton of EMC, and I believe that we probably won't do that. There is this quest here in the Project E, right here. It says transmute, and basically it has a amount here that it's wanting. And it tells me, yeah, I guess? No, not this one. Where's it at? Right here. Big spender. This is the amount of EMC that it wants you to put in here, which is the exact same storage amount that is that integer number that basically Draconic Evolution can't go higher than. So yeah, it's I think it's a 32-bit integer limit, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I could be wrong. You guys probably correct me if I'm wrong there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get our Infinity armor, guys. I mean, there's nothing else left to do but grab out all the Infinity gear that we can get. Our boots, let's see, we also need our sword of the Cosmos and the World Breaker. And then, of course, once we get some more EMC, we might have some later on, I don't know. Of course, we'll be able to pull out all the other stuff. So let's go ahead and throw this gear on and see how sick looking it is. ChosenArchitect in his Infinity gear. Man, this stuff is absolutely amazing. And one of my favorite things, Sonic speed. Oh, what a meme. What a meme. They'll never let Sonic die. We'll never let him die. So, we have night vision, by the way, which kind of, I'm not a big fan of the night vision. There may be a way to turn it off, I don't know. But technically I don't like night vision on always. It's just kind of my thing. But, you know, it's whatever. This armor makes us invincible. We can not drown. I mean, there's nothing, I mean, we couldn't drown anyways before. So, really now it's just a fact that we can't drown at all. Or can't do anything, can't die. We shouldn't be able to die. I don't even know if void damage kills you. But yeah, I've been doing a little bit of Thaumcraft. As you can see over here, we do have an Infernal Furnace. And also, we have our gauntlet here. And I have kind of made a little certain something. As you can see, this can create tunnels. So if you pop in here, you can see that it made a tunnel. Same with here. And we can walk through walls. That's really cool, right? At least I think it's cool. And this will allow us to walk through walls. It just creates a hole that's temporary, and it goes back to normal. I'm going to show you guys how to make this. It's actually not too hard. I'm going to show you how to use the Caster's Gauntlet. It is sort of like how the old wand used to work, except now, instead of a wand, you have a Caster's Gauntlet. And I'm going to show you that process now. So once you get all your Thaumcraft research kind of discovered using the Crimson Riots, you can go ahead and get the foci, or I guess you could say, yeah, I think it's focus, right here. And you'll see the blank greater focus. There are a couple different kinds of focuses. You have the blank, greater, and you have the lesser. You want the greater, that's the best focus you can get, and it'll allow you just to do more things. And you're going to use that focal manipulator that we made a while back ago to edit this stuff. And there's a lot here. I mean, there's a lot. There's a whole scroll. Once you unlock everything, you have tons and tons of things you can do. You can make foci that'll heal you. This right here generates or creates a enlightened cloud of mystical energy that affects anything inside. So like a temporary like potion effect, basically, that lingers in the area. But I want to show you how to make the one that I have on already, and we'll talk about that here in a second. This one actually generates flux, which is kind of cool. So the rift, this right here, shifts matter into an alternate reality, creating a temporary hole through which you can travel. That's what we're going to make right now. So if we click this empty slot here that we're going to be pushing into next, I want to go find touch. Right here, touch allows you to affect things you can touch within roughly 4 blocks of the point of origin. I want that first, and then we're going to go so that way we have that going. Anything I touch will be affected with the effect that I'm going to apply, which is the rift. And then you can just increase the duration if you want to make it last longer, which of course you do. And you can make the depth shorter or longer. It doesn't really matter. If you go with 8, that's a little bit shorter one. And it's going to require a few things. It's going to require 1 level of experience. It's going to require a little bit of this. And the complexity is where this blanker greater focus comes in handy. I could technically make this thing do way more effects, so you can really customize this thing to your liking. So right here, the total complexity, you can go all the way up to 50. And of course, it's going to require a few more vis costs and things like that. But we'll be able to keep this thing charged because we have a bauble that does so. So we'll make this one a depth of 8, because I think the one that I have is a little too long. So 8 will be fine. And then we're going to need these two Versio and Alias crystals. So let's grab them. So we'll grab one of those. And I need that crystal. Perfect. So once we have that set and we're ready to go, we can rename this to whatever we want. So Rift. And we click the Start Crafting button. And then you step back and you can watch. It's going to combine those 2 crystals into this one. It's also going to cost a little bit of vis, as you can see. It requires a vis, and when it's done, which shouldn't take too long, there's the vis cost. It should take just a second. Probably acceleration wand it a little bit. And there we go. We now have our rift. So you pull that out, and you have your caster's gauntlet in your hand. You need to set a hotkey for it. I have mine set to 3. So if you hit the keybind, you can now add these things here. This right here is the one we currently have. This is the one that's in our other slot, and this will now only make a hole that is 8, or make a rift that is only 8 deep versus the 32 that I had. So yeah, this one's not as deep, which is perfectly fine, because a lot of times you don't need it to go that far. You only need it to go far enough to get through a room, basically. And yeah, that's probably one of the coolest Thaumcraft effects that you can do. You can, of course, experiment more with a few more other things that you got in here. But I'm going to dive into Thaumcraft a bit deeper in some other Let's Plays that I have planned in the future. So I hope you guys stick around for that. So yeah, guys, we are pretty much done with this pack. I mean, there's only a few other things that I have left to do. One, we're going to do a live stream very soon where on this server here, we are going to basically all group up together as one individual group, and we're going to try and live stream and see how far we can get into this pack as a group of people, a group of supporters, and we're going to see how far we can get into this. We tried to do it in StoneBlock 1, some things happened. This time, those things will not happen. We'll all be starting fresh. We'll all have nothing when we start off. We will all start off in the same itty-bitty cave, and we'll get started from there. But that'll all be on Twitch, it'll be all live, and hopefully I will be able to get a time lapse of all that to be able to post here on YouTube. So, hope you guys are excited for that. Plans for that are going to happen probably within the week. I have to get some announcements out for everybody there on the Discord, and then we'll be able to go from there. But new Modpack prospects are coming soon. I'm going to be popping into a new Modpack very soon. So as soon as this video is done, I will be starting a new Modpack. And I'm not going to let you guys know here. You're going to have to wait until the Modpack comes out before you guys will know what it is. But I'm super excited to play it. Some of you guys may know what it is, but some of you guys may not. Some of you guys may think that I'm going to be playing a certain Modpack, and then you guys have no clue. You guys have no idea. I can tell you it's not Project E or Project Ozone. It's definitely not Project Ozone 3. I'm just not going to play that mod pack. I feel like it's just not ready yet for me. So I'm going to wait for a few more updates and things like that. And maybe even wait for Kappa mode to come out before I decide to jump into that pack. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. We have really pushed forward here. Right before we go, let's just do one final base tour. One final epic base tour. And we'll take a look. Oh, this clean setup, absolutely love it. I love the ability to use these cables, these conduits for Mechanism. That made me actually like Mechanism for once. And yeah, we have this little beautiful setup here with, of course, auto crafting. There was one thing that I didn't manage to make that I probably should have. And that was, if I can pronounce it properly, I probably can't even pronounce the thing. This right here. The Kyoku, I think is how it's pronounced. This bad boy, I should be able to make. Because I ended up making auto crafting for all of these cores that are required for this bad boy. Look at this sword. Like, this sword's pretty sick as well. And when you don't hold it, it actually rests in your back. Like, whenever it's not in your hand, it actually sets on your back and is displayed on your character, which is absolutely awesome looking. Then also over here, we had our absolutely phenomenal upgraded Ender IO setup, which I absolutely loved. And this, of course, some thermal stuff, which we always usually touch thermal. Man, I absolutely loved this base setup. Like, this has been so fun to do. Of course, we have our giant thing that's sitting at like several trillion RF at this point. A full automated rainbow gen. I mean, things are looking pretty good. I mean, this is super clean, super nice looking setup. That was just a small tidbit. Of course, our Thaumcraft. I wanted to get into some Britannia, but I feel like there's no actual need to get into Britannia. There's not even quests for it in this pack, which I feel is kind of a bummer. I wish there was some quest for Britannia. That would have been really nice. And that's like the only other magic mod, and it's not even technically a magic mod. It's a magic tech mod, or a mech mod, or whatever you want to call it. It's a tech mod disguised as magic mod, and there's so much tech in this pack. I absolutely love it, but there's also no magic other than Thaumcraft, and I feel like there could have been some more magic in here. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But anyways, Thaumcraft was absolutely super fun to play around with. I have, of course, all the gear. I've even got the top tier, I guess you would call it top tier, gear with the upgraded mask and everything that basically gives you wither effect whenever you punch me. And then, of course, the armor that I was wearing, the Draconic armor, is now gone off the armor stand. But everything is looking good, man. This was absolutely super fun. Of course, we have our head brain in a jar. Keeps looking at us, making weird hissing sounds at us. Yeah, that's coming from an angry zombie, which I actually didn't see too many of. There's also spiders that are invisible as well that you may notice if you mess around too much in here with Thaumcraft and you get them to spawn. After you've dabbled in some Thaumcraft, some of those invisible spiders spawn, which are kind of scary. And then, of course, our lovely EMC farm, which is absolutely beautiful and worked flawlessly. It was so nice to be cableless like this. I have no huge amount of cables. And of course, our cow breeding farm, which now we have quite a few infinity cows, and these bad boys are just going to create infinity over time. And really, I just got to sit back and enjoy. And yeah, we really will have an infinite amount of that stuff. So guys, I hope you guys think that this is the end of the pack. I feel like it's the end of the pack. And if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to click that subscribe button, guys. I really appreciate it if you guys would do that, and also give this video a thumbs up. And also look forward to the next video. If you haven't rang that notification bell, I highly recommend doing so, turning on those notifications, so that way next time when I do upload, you guys will be notified and you guys won't miss a thing. So, anyways, I hope to see you guys in the next Let's Play, and as always, thanks for watching.